The most memorable moments on Ellen.
Having you on, so thanks. So I know you were nervous about the end.
Ellen has a ton of memorable moments on her show since it has aired for over 10 years. In this video, we have compiled our picks for the most memorable moments.
My sister sees you. What we did was wrong.
Remember to let us know your thoughts and your favorite Ellen moments after viewing the video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let's get it going. 10. The first episode. Naturally, the beginning of something brings a lot of memories, and Ellen is no exception. Her first monologue when she walked onto the stage was hilarious. She joked about the specific spot she would always stand, the cameras, the audience, and the cue cards.
Cameras are right here in front of me, and then cue cards are right there.
She started a relationship with her staff and audience members and committed to having a show every single day. Her first guest on the show was Jennifer Aniston, and she carried a memorable gift. Jen gave Ellen a welcome mat for her guests. Jennifer was listed on Forbes as most powerful, and Ellen wanted to know exactly how it felt. It was a wonderful interview, and the two even got time to discuss toilet paper. Apparently, many people get irritated with the positioning of toilet paper. Both Ellen and Jennifer prefer to unroll the toilet paper from over and not under. Oprah Winfrey is a great inspiration to so many people all over the world. She's one person who has made a mark on various industries including film, music, education, and charity. 9. Oprah Winfrey. The first encounter Ellen had with Oprah on the show was in 2011 when Oprah made a surprise call. Ellen had previously called O Magazine and told them that she wanted to be on the cover. Unfortunately, she was kept waiting for 11 minutes and never got the response she anticipated. Oprah decided to call her back, but her staff never informed Ellen that it would happen on the show. Ellen was lost for words because she had no idea that Oprah would Skype her. She joked about being on the cover of O, and Oprah officially invited her to be on the cover. They both looked great on it. Evidently, they grew fond of each other since Oprah went back to the show a couple of times. They once took over a grocery store and went home with one of the customers to cook. In another memorable episode, Ellen and Reese played a game to determine who knew Oprah best, and Ellen won by 1 point. It's quite a big honor for a talk show host to have a president as a guest. Ellen had the opportunity to host several aspirants and elected presidents. 8. Presidential moments. The daughter to President George and Ellen have always been good buddies, and they were both surprised when President George picked up a call from them when he was in office. He later showed up to the show after the presidency and had a great time with Ellen. He talked about his experience with Vladimir Putin, but reserved comments about the relationship between President Trump and Putin. President Clinton was excited to talk about his first granddaughter on the show. He also stressed on the importance of training children from a tender age, especially if the parents take the time to mold their children. Vice President Joe Biden surprised Ellen on her birthday and talked about the importance of signing up for health insurance. He also got a bathrobe for Ellen and a gift for Ellen's mom. Ellen hosted President Obama and his wife Michelle on many occasions because they had quite an impact on her life. President Obama's office officially legalized gay marriages, making Ellen and Portia legally married. She also received a Medal of Freedom from President Obama. Ellen did a special tribute for the Obamas when they left office. Cool. Ellen DeGeneres' show is never complete without a couple of scares and pranks. Some of those pranks contribute to the most memorable moments. 7. Adele. Ellen sent Adele to a Jumbo Juice store, and she wore an earpiece.
Adele to a Jamba Juice, and she wore an earpiece, and
Adele was supposed to do everything Ellen told her to do. Someone from Ellen's staff went in first and told the staff that Adele was about to walk in and they needed to treat her normally. Ellen instructed Adele to cut the wheatgrass on the counter and chew it, and she did exactly that. Hilarious. Then she instructed Adele to make deer sounds and say that she felt like a deer in the forest.
like a deer in a forest.
I feel like a deer in a forest, doesn't it?
The staff at the place were shocked beyond words. Adele is obviously famous, and I'm sure they were excited when she walked in, but her behavior mesmerized them. However, the person serving her deserves a thumbs up for excellent customer service. He was so relieved when Adele revealed that it was a prank from Ellen's show. It was also amazing how Adele kept a straight face throughout the whole thing. The kids on Ellen make the show lively and entertaining. DeGeneres has a couple of favorites, and Britton tops the list. Britton wasn't only a James Bond expert, but also a magician. 6. Britton. Britton was obsessed with James Bond when he first watched his movie. He was so impressed, he wanted to learn everything about him. Britton's favorite Bond is Daniel Craig. Ellen tested him on Bond knowledge, and he could recite all the movies by heart. Ellen got him a tuxedo so that he could look more like James Bond. He got the opportunity to hang out with Daniel Craig, and he gave Britton a real James Bond watch. The best part about Britton is when he said he also wanted to be a magician. He performed the most rib-cracking illusions on the show. Every time he needed to get an item, he looked away from the camera and searched through his clothes for the items. Well, he made a handkerchief disappear and multiplied balls on Ellen's hand. Ellen was so mesmerized that she laughed the entire time Britton performed his magic tricks. She also gave him all sorts of magic materials so that he could go practice and get better. There are people in this world who are so full of energy, and they carry the energy everywhere they go. Cardi B is one of those people. Within a short period, Cardi has already attracted millions of fans from all over the world. 5. Cardi B. Cardi appeared on the show when she was pregnant with her daughter, Culture. She was almost due, but the bump didn't stop her from spreading joy. Cardi said that she loved to dance because the movement would make delivery a lot easier. She also showed Ellen and her audience members how she got pregnant in the first place. She said that she wanted to get a Lamborghini truck, and Ellen told her that she would call her friends to see if they could help Cardi out. Ellen had previously helped Offset to purchase his car at a discount. Cardi was grateful because her other friends only got her into fights and trouble. She revealed that her personality was the key to her success, and some of her teachers cried when she finished school, even though she was disruptive at times. Ellen definitely enjoyed the interview, and clearly so did everyone else, since it has over 30 million views. Speaking of personalities, Tiffany Haddish is another person with personality, which can blow the roof off. She is a self-proclaimed professional energy producer. 4. Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany is a stand-up comedian who always keeps it real. She first met Ellen at the VMAs and told her that she wanted to be on the show. Ellen was a bit skeptical, but she was later convinced after watching her movie. We all know that Tiffany can talk for hours non-stop. She told Ellen about how she hung out with Barbra Streisand and had dinner with Taylor Swift. Taylor's chickens are apparently the bomb. Tiffany is also a gardener and grows all sorts of things in her backyard. She grows kales, eggplants, cucumbers, beets, potatoes, yams, and an avocado tree. Her dream was to meet Oprah one day and grow vegetables with her, then sell them around the neighborhood. Ellen made that dream come true. Oprah surprised Tiffany when she went to the show, and they even did a cooking segment together. Tiffany's reaction when she saw Oprah was priceless. Hopefully, the Tiffany's vegetables kicked off. Some celebrities go to talk shows to meet their friends. It's such people who make moments memorable. 3. Diddy. The Combs Enterprise CEO introduced Ciroc's first cognac flavor, and it was received well. He then came up with the black raspberry flavor to test the market. The black bottle with gold-encrusted letters created a mystique like no other. According to Combs, the new flavor was made with love. He described it as beautiful bottle, limited edition, smooth start, smooth finish, made with love. He made a list of his friends and sent them the package. Ellen wasn't part of this list, and she had to ask Diddy why he never included her on the list. P. Diddy defended himself by saying that he was making special deliveries to special friends. Diddy told Ellen that he wasn't afraid of clowns because he is a black man and black men have other things that scare them. Of course, Ellen scared him with a clown, and his reaction was by far the best reaction after a scare. Ellen makes Halloween interesting by dressing up as other celebrities. She has been making hilarious impressions over the years. 2. Sofia knows how to serve her fans with looks on the red carpet, but she had quite an unfortunate moment at one of the Emmys. Shortly after Modern Family won the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series, Sofia Vergara's sequined mermaid gown split down the back, revealing her butt cheeks. She was lucky to have an emergency team who helped her fix the dress when it got ripped just moments before she took the stage to receive the award. The star quickly took to Instagram to joke about the moment. She was also not offended when Ellen DeGeneres decided to make an impression of her. Sofia even took a moment to teach Ellen a couple of Spanish phrases. Vergara was back on the show to promote her underwear line, which helped to raise money for women. Sofia and Ellen played a game of stuffing granny panties with balls, and whoever had the least balls remaining would win. They had so much fun, but couldn't stand up after stuffing the underwear with too many balls. All in all, it was a memorable moment. The time spent with people we love account for the most memorable moments in our lives. Ellen's marriage to Portia is an inspiration to many people, especially in the LGBT community. I saved the best for last, but first I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works. 1. Marriage to Portia. Ellen and Portia's wedding was pretty secret, but it still brought so much joy to their hearts and their fans. She promised to show the audience pictures of the wedding, and she didn't break the promise. She shared beautiful photos of their outfits, their food, and their first dance. Since the marriage, Portia appeared on the show a couple of times. She had an exclusive interview with Portia, which they joked about literally everything. Portia also surprises Ellen with gifts on her birthdays. On Ellen's 60th birthday, Portia gave Ellen one of the most thoughtful gifts. Portia knew that Ellen looked up to Dian Fossey because she did so much to protect gorillas in the wild. She wanted Ellen to continue her legacy, even though she didn't get the chance to interview her. Portia made plans to build permanent structures for the research center where Dian started her journey. She also started a fund in Ellen's name to grow the initiative. Thanks for watching, and have an excellent day.